Hello folks. I better check I'm in shot early and I'm in shot.
No, too far to one side.
Yeah, but I want to be too far to one side for a reason today, but am I in the shot?
Yes.
I'll start again. Or will I? Welcome to my channel, it's James here. And today I want to talk about space and collecting. Now, I have always liked movies, but I don't think I have ever had this many. In fact, I know I've never had this many. And it always gets to a point where you think, have I got enough now? And if I was to get any more movies, where would I put them? And that's happened several times to me over the years. First of all, I don't know, can you see my metal boxes in the shop?
You can see the tops on.
Yeah, so this here is my DVD collection. I've got 8 boxes of DVDs, and when I ran out of space for DVDs, I put them all in these metal boxes. So that was one solution to the space issue. And then I started to collect Blu-rays in 2016. I went from 1 to like 100 in about 3 months, and I wasn't playing them. I wasn't buying them brand new or anything like that. I was getting them from second-hand stores and trading in and trading up at CEX. And they started to end up down the side of my couch that used to sit here. So I ended up getting one bookcase that's just round the corner, and that quickly filled up. So then, this was when the pandemic happened, I started having to work from home. So my couch was over the side, and we moved it, and that gave me the opportunity to put another couple of shelves up. So that bookcase round there probably holds 750 Blu-rays. The ones here hold maybe 300 each, 350 each. So that's what, 1,500 Blu-rays, I think. Or roughly, how many is on a shelf? Maybe not quite as many as that. But the point being that I wanted to put in shot today what my area looks like right now. As you can see, there's movies sitting over here ready to be put away. Some that are being traded, some that are going to people. But my area is a mess at the moment. And sometimes, when you're collecting movies, if you get to this position, it can get you a little bit down, because that's not why you collect them. So the first thing I was going to discuss is, what do you do when you run out of space as a collector? Do you just stop collecting, or what do you do? So the first thing that I did was, say, decase my DVDs. Second ones was get some extra shelving. But I think I'm absolutely just about the max. I'm thinking, always saying this, I'm going to put one behind here above the radiator, which will give me another 200 spaces or something like that. But what happens when I fill that up? That's the end, isn't it? So we always come up with innovative ways of storing our movies when this happens as a collector, or I do. So I did move about 300 Blu-rays, first of all, to these poly folders. We could call this tips, couldn't we? Tips for storage, or tips for when you're at your maximum. So I had to decase them, and they go in these poly folders like that, and there's about 350 of them decased like that. And that's a great solution, because you can probably get about 7 Blu-rays on the shelf when they're in these ones, but I only do this to ones that are not my absolute favourites. Saying that, and they can always go back in if you do decide they are later. But I did want to show you the mess that's there. So you can see the mess up there. I'm just going to move my chair out of the way for a second. So, what you don't see behind me when I'm doing these videos is down here. Ignore the towel, that's the towel I put on the top of the TV to protect it from the bird when it decides to fly. But I've got piles of stuff. A lot of that's for eBaying and a lot of that's to go, but it's still sitting there. And when I talk about being full, all the shelves there, all the shelves there. I haven't done that shelf on my collection video yet. Round here, we come to the big bookcase. And we're absolutely packed with movies. So, what do you do when this happens? Do you stop collecting? Well, the first thing I done was decase some. Second is I got more shelving, but that's coming to an end. That's going to come to an end at some point. We've also decased Blu-rays into Polly Pockets. And I have been doing a lot of this. I'll just bring the camera around and show you. In fact, let's go back to where I'm sitting down and I can show you that. It's better. Here we are. Oh! Let's get back to my position. So, I've been doing a lot of this as well. So, I've got the three Maze Runners on the shelf here. First one, second one, and the third one is actually in this case is now as well. Because what I've done is I've put the two covers behind here like this. And I made this a double. Because that gives you one more space. But all of these solutions, they might be innovative, or what's the word for it? Innovative, shall we say. But ultimately, you're going to need to cull your collection. And I have been doing that, and I've been doing one in, one out. And I've been trying to do it for the last 2 months. And I actually had quite a reasonable amount of space, but it filled up really quickly. So I went and took all of these ones to CEX. How many titles did I trade in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 30 titles I took to CEX. And today I took another couple, and I think I'm going to have to go through the collection and do that again, because the last thing you want is to be uncomfortable with your collection and, shall we say, it not be fun anymore. So that is just my thoughts on storage and physical media. And I just wonder what you guys think. I know there's a lot of storage solutions out there. And what I'm going to do after this video is I'm going to tidy up and put some away. Because that is the only way that you can do that. And if I need to put some away, I'm probably going to have to get rid of some from the collection, which I don't like doing, but got to have a collection that's movies that you really want. And at the end of the day, 1,500, okay? Let's say I've got 1,500 Blu-rays or 1,500 movies. That means I could watch a new one every day for 5 years and still not watch the same one twice. And I think that's enough. What are your thoughts? So this is what my video is about today, and I'd like your thoughts on it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh! There is actually one more thing that I wanted to say, and that is keeping duplicates of movies. And I spotted this earlier. Let's go back round to where I was. So, if you have a look here, I have got right here, if I can get this. As you can see, professional camera work from the Movie Mad channel as usual. So up there, I have Toy Story. Sealed 4K, haven't watched it yet. But if you're going to have Toy Story, you may as well have it on 4K. And you're going to watch it that way. But round on my shelves round here, at the back in the Disney collection, I'm just bringing it, give me 2 secs. See what I mean? I actually don't even have any space to put that down. That's the problem. So, absolutely not one space on the shelf left. Here we are. So there you go. And why have I kept it? Because it has a nice slip cover and it goes in the collection nicely. If you're going to collect movies and you don't have the space, you can't have duplicates, I don't think. There is one or two of my favourites that I'm going to keep duplicates for, but this is a very nice slipcover. It's a very nice edition of Toy Story, but it just can't stay here. So, once again, that is the end of my video this time. What are your thoughts on it? And does your collection sometimes get in that state that you don't think it's fun anymore? Which I'm going to fix by doing this and get myself back to a reasonable level. But you've got to start removing movies from your collection that are you going to watch it in 5 years? That's my thoughts. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time on the Movie Mad channel. Bye.